My name is Brianna. I am 19 years old and my boyfriend is 21. Me and him have been together for 8 months. We broke up late September for 2 weeks over something stupid and got back together after his birthday in October. Oh, I wonder who he had birthday sex with. So sad to say I still don't trust him. It was a time when we were going through something in the beginning of September. He left to visit his uncle in Arizona. Before he went to Arizona, he didn't pay his phone bill, so we couldn't talk like that unless he was in the house or near Wi-Fi. He comes back and everything is cool. His phone bill gets paid. So, just finding out in February, he went down there because there's a girl there that he used to date when he lived down there. He was basically living with her for a week while he was down there and was in a relationship with her the whole time me and him were together. Fuckboy season is among us, clearly. He said I deserved that because I wasn't thinking about how he felt when I stopped talking to him for 2 weeks. Why are these people always gaslighting and so damn manipulative? Oh my gosh. It's so much more, but I don't want to talk about. But I didn't want to make this even longer. Thanks, Bo. What? You didn't even ask me for anything. I presume you're asking me what you should do, because that's what you actually titled this email, what you should do about this person that was in a relationship with you and then telling you you basically deserve to get cheated on to leave him. Ain't nobody telling me that I deserved what they did when they were in the wrong. The nerve of these niggas, like, I am so glad I'm out of dating stage and like out of fuckboy season stage. Like, I am so glad I handled all that shit in my early ons, okay? Cause I couldn't be doing this shit at my big age, honey. Married with kids, and that's all I need right now. Oh my god, these boys are exhausting. My name is Sasha, and I'm not here with any fuck shit stories, just need advice. I just recently left my boyfriend of almost 2 years who cheated on me, and I feel so broken. He was my best friend and my other half all in one, and now I feel so alone. I really miss him so much, and I know better than to go back because this wasn't the first time, but it's definitely the last. Well, I can appreciate a girl that learns from her mistakes. I mean, I tell y'all all the time, when somebody shows you who they are the first time, you believe them. But if you don't, I mean, when they show you who they are the second time, you better believe them. You don't have a choice but to. So I can respect you for leaving and not going back. I'm a pre-nursing student and I already have enough of school going on, but this is starting to impact my focus. I would just like some advice on how to be myself again and how to move on. Thank you, and shout out to Baby Lemon Grab. Baby B and Shooter, you did not just go Salem Baby Lemon Grab. I am dead. Unacceptable! Okay, Miss Ma'am, okay? It's so easy to say fuck him, right? It's so easy to just say, just stop thinking about him. But it's not that easy to do. And so I'm not going to tell you that. What I am going to tell you is, if you are losing focus on your dream and your goal, what you need to do is start to think back to why you decided you wanted to become a nurse. Because you said you're in pre-nursing school. And also start to think about how this person was never going to get you to your dream. So whether they're there or not is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, they ain't paying for your schooling, they ain't studying with you, they ain't studying for you, they ain't writing your tests for you. And you can't let this situation cloud your brain to the point where you throw away your future over some guy. Like, why? Why are you gonna do that? It makes no sense. And I think it's really important that you evaluate and consider what you would possibly be throwing away because you're hurt. Like, sometimes you have to just switch that stuff off. Stick to the script. When you got accepted into school, they didn't say, oh, she's dating this guy, we have to accept her. No, you got accepted on your own, and you're going to succeed on your own. You do not need him. You never did. And When you're done pre-nursing school, you can get involved with somebody else that's on your freaking level and your wavelength, because I'm sure he is not even close, okay? A lot of the times, girls date guys that they shouldn't even be dating. Like, they date guys that are not even on the same level as them. It might be because they're funny. It might be because they're overly attractive. You know, there's different reasons and different things. But, like, you guys were probably not even equally yoked. So, don't worry about him, girl. Get your money, get your success, and keep it the fuck pushing. Hey Bo, congrats on little baby. Can't wait for your new bundle of joy. I apologize in advance for this long ass message. I've basically been best friends with this guy for 9 years, and in the last 4 years, he has been in a relationship. He is proposing next week. He showed me the $10,000 ring. Well, sparkly. We speak very often. I'm annoying. We speak very often about any and everything, and we used to FaceTime every day or every other day for ages, for as long as I can remember. He would make flirty comments at me, which I always laughed off and never took seriously. We always found each other attractive, but never spoke about it, intentionally or acted on it. I recently got out of a toxic 3-year relationship and began confiding in him. He then resumed with the flirty comments, and I began to entertain them. Ew. Not like you got a whole fiance, honey. He told me that he wants to have sex with me one more time. Oh, so y'all weren't best friends. Y'all were not best friends, honey, because you don't have sex with your best friends. I've had guy best friends, and I've never had sexual relationships with them. Friends are friends. Stop having sex with your friends. You, listen, if you wouldn't have sex with your best girlfriend, why are you having sex with your best guy friend? Like, people really like to use this "we're best friends" shit as a cover up. No, y'all are not best friends if you've laid down together, period. I don't care what anybody says. Friends are not for having sex with. They're just not. But this man is proposing this month. Make it make sense. He tells me he has never cheated. At first, I was vulnerable and bored, so I entertained it, but eventually set him straight and shut it down. He then told me he loves me, but he was joking. Girl, this man is disgusting. I'm sorry. He's canceled. After this, I told him that I do not think he's in love with his girl, has cold feet, and is merely marrying her out of obligation. Why? They got a kid? He didn't talk to me for 2 weeks. I honestly feel like if I was wrong, he wouldn't ghost me. After 2 weeks, I went out clubbing with him and a group of people, and he smacked my ass outside the club out of nowhere. I don't like him. I don't. I called him the following day to talk about everything, and he tried to make it seem like I was crazy and making things up. He's manipulative, he's gaslighting, and he's annoying. He said I'm completely wrong about everything, and it made me so upset. I almost started crying and hung up. It's fucked up because I feel like I might have started to develop feelings for him, which is why I was so upset. Help. Context, I'm 23, he's 26, and so is his girlfriend. I would tell the girl, you're not like, he's trash. Trash. Literal trash. Okay, put him out on the fucking curb because he's garbage. First of all, he's doing way too much. Not even too much. He's doing way too much. And I just cannot with him. This is why it couldn't be me in these situations, honey. It just couldn't be me in these situations. And we have to learn to understand when men are doing fucked up shit at the time of the fucked up shit. And not processing it after the fact. Like, wait a second. What just happened? No, bitch. Realize it in the moment. Okay, y'all are letting these niggas slide with way too much. Way too much. And I would reach out to his girlfriend. I don't care if she believes me or not. I'm going to tell her every damn thing, and I'm cutting both of their asses off. Period. Why is he telling you he loves you? Why is he telling you he wants to have sex with you one more time? He's clearly just a nasty little disgusting ass person. And you need to not have him in your life, whether he's with that girl or not. Because clearly, he does not value you as a woman, as a person, as a best friend. If he wants to have sex with you, then he should have gotten a damn relationship with you. instead of parading this girl all around damn town and then still trying to hook up with you one last time. Like, that's some weird ass shit. That's not how, if you're truly in love with somebody, the last thing on your mind is sex with somebody else. That's period. So basically, I want to know if I truly broke girl code. Well, we're about to find out, sister. In grade 9, I became friends with this boy. We'll call him Benny. We never shared a class together, just lunch. In 11th grade, we became super cool because one day he asked to use my locker to hold his weed. Apparently, his girlfriend stole his weed when he asked her to hold it, but she ended up giving it to another boy she had a crush on. Oh, she trifling. I've had the same little white boyfriend since grade 10. So me and Benny were truly just friends. I never liked him like that. Why did you have to throw in that he was white? We really started to hang out at the end of our senior year, drinking, smoking, and whatnot. I even brought him around to hang out with me and my boyfriend. Then that summer, he got a little white girlfriend. We'll call her Shay. So me, Benny, Shay, and my boyfriend would all hang out a lot. At one point, Shay got pregnant by him. I took them to get an abortion because she was 14 and we were 18. Why are you letting your 18-year-old guy friend date a 14-year-old girl? What the hell, child? What's going on? So at the end of the summer, he tells us he's going to the military, and he asked me to look out for Shay because her mom was an addict. I'm like, cool, whatever. And me and Shay became besties. Like right when he left, me and her hung out literally every day. We both had boyfriends, but we'd hang out with other guys all the time. Wasn't physical cheating, but definitely doing the most. Living our best life. She had a fake ID, so we was litty, lol. I was like, why are you hanging out with a girl that's so much younger than you? What the hell is going on in your city? Then eventually Shay tells me that Benny was cheating on her with a girl in the military, and by a year later he was married with kids. Okay, this escalated quickly. Fast forward to 5 years later, me and Shay are still besties, but we had our ups and downs. She was living with a new man and I was single as a Pringle. I was an office manager and we needed to hire a driver. I'm on Facebook and I see Benny's home from the army. He was single again. I thought he was married with kids. What the hell is going on? And I asked him if he needed a job and he said hell yeah, and I hired him. Working together was just as fun as old times and we started hanging out after work. He's so funny, I literally laughed my pants off, lol. But we became intimate. At first, when he made a move on me, I'm like, no, Shay is still my friend, but of course he talked me into it. Like, your loyalty lies with me. That bitch was cheating on me too. We were friends first, blah, blah, blah. So eventually I told Shay about it. Just that we slept together. And at first she was mad and we didn't talk for like a year. I broke it off with Benny and that was in 2009. Girl, why are you telling me some shit that happened in 2009? I'm thinking this is all recent, but then she keeps saying 5 years and shit and I'm like, okay, this is just crazy. So now 10 years later, me and Shay, we're cool again throughout the years, but recently me and Benny are involved again. I told Shay and she's mad all over again. She actually cut me off. Did I break girl code or is this a different circumstance? This is dumb. Like, I read all this. I thought that this was recent. Like, you know what? Because Shay got pregnant for him at 14 and had to get the abortion, that's probably why she's upset, because that's something she has to live with for the rest of her life. And you were all there for that. He was the baby daddy. You brought them to get an abortion. I mean, I can see why she would be upset that you're talking to him. She might not want to say this is why, but I can understand if that is her perspective, because honestly, if I went through that situation, if I got pregnant for this guy, had an abortion for him, and the person that was there for that ends up dating him, I probably would feel some type of way just because it wasn't just a fling with them. Well, kind of was, but but like, there's a serious history there, her first child, you know? So I can see if that's her mindset, why she'd be upset. But if that's not even what she's thinking about and she's just like, he's her ex, this is dumb. This is 2009. This is 10 years, boo. Like, it's more than 10 years because that happened before 2009. So I think she's being a little dramatic. It's girl code. It's broken girl code, and it's not in a way. Because it's kind of, well, there's so many different ways to look at this. I mean, if you've moved on and you're in a whole ass relationship, you shouldn't even care who the fuck I'm dating, whether it's your ex or not. If there's a certain level of history there, it makes sense why she would feel some type of way. But I mean, if she's not gonna say that and she's just gonna cut you off, then, you know, at least explain to me why you feel some type of way about it when you're happy in your new relationship. In the same breath, it's like, but out of all people, why do you have to date him? Because I'm sure there's plenty other guys you can date. But why are you choosing him? And I mean, the heart wants what it wants. And if you guys are truly friends, you guys should be able to talk about it and hash it out. And it shouldn't really be that big of a deal on either side. Obviously, you don't want to lose your friend over this. What if Benny is your soulmate? Like you said, you guys have been kicking it since high school. I feel like he kind of manipulated you into having sex with him. But that ship is long sailed, so that's neither here nor there. But honestly, if Benny is who you want to be with, and Shay decides that it's too much for her to deal with, and you're just gonna have to make a decision on, is your friendship with Shay more important, or is your potential relationship with Benny more important to you? The ball is in your court, I feel. Like, you should be able to talk to Shay about it and get an understanding. But if you can't do that and you and Benny just want to go live your best life, fuck it. I mean, it's been 10 years. Like, 10 years is a long damn time. Hey, Bo. So, let's get into it. A few weeks ago, my husband messages me online at work and tells me he has bad news. I step outside to talk to him for a second, and he tells me that he has an STD. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Nope. Nope. That's what we're not going to do. That's what we're not going to do. Chlamydia. My heart sunk to my chest. I have been with my man for almost 3 years and married since November. We have a 1-year-old daughter together. I didn't know what to say or think. I never thought he would cheat on me, but you don't just magically get an STD out of nowhere. Well, well, honey, nope. That's the day I get a divorce. That is the day I get a divorce. Don't come to me talking about no damn, babe, we need to talk. My dick is burning off. Let it burn off then, bitch. We are through. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sick. I am sick thinking about this. He tried to explain to me that it could possibly come from a trip we went on in Spain summer of last year. He went to a swingers bar and they have back rooms where they allow you to have sex. We never had sex with anyone else at the bar, but thought we could have possibly contracted it from there. I immediately went to the doctor. That is... What? This man got you hypnotized or what, girl? You in the sunken place? We never had sex with anyone else at the bar, but thought we could have possibly contracted it from there. I immediately went to the doctor to get tested and my results came out negative. I don't have it, so I can still say I've never had an STD in my life. Praise Jesus. I was assured from my doctor that I can only be contracted from person to person. Yeah, like that's what I'm like. What are you guys talking about contracting it from a bar? Your husband is a damn liar. Oh my God. So there's that. When I questioned him, he said that we won't let this break us and let's not blame each other. I ain't got it, boo. Just like Tierra Marie. I ain't got it. What are you talking about? Oh, these men. These men, girl, if being gay was a choice, everybody would be damn lesbians, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. When I found out that I didn't have the STD, it confused the fuck out of me. There's nothing to be confused about. You're in denial, okay? Am I delusional or could this be a weird coincidence? I have no way of going through his phone or really any reason to believe he's cheated and he has denied ever being with anyone else. Girl, are you... Your doctor? If your doctor can't convince you, bitch, what the hell makes you think I can convince you? Person to person, dick and vagina, okay? Your husband cheated on you. Period. You just luckily haven't had sex with him since he's contracted this disease, because he surely would have passed it to you. Girl, you're not that stupid. You're in denial. I can't believe that's how the email was ending. I really thought that you were going to tell me like something else. It's hard to digest. That's a tough pill to swallow. But you need to swallow it, okay? And your husband needs to swallow them antibiotics. You cannot come home and tell me no shit like that. You cannot. So for the past year, my best friend of 13 years has been somewhat neglecting our friendship, and I can unfortunately see it coming to an end. It all started last summer. She started hanging with a co-worker of hers. The woman is 34, has a husband and 2 kids. My best friend is 25, single, no children. They started by hanging out outside of work, and at times my best friend would babysit her kids for her. That's why that lady done snatched her up. Months later, my best friend came to me telling me that she started to feel the woman, we'll call her Sally, in the mix of the hanging out and being friends. My best friend would be at Sally's house. I would call on her Friday nights to talk to her or even make plans, and she'd rush me off the phone and tell me she'd call me back when she gets a chance. She'd return my call Sunday night or Monday morning. This went on for at least 5 months. As time went on, my best friend and Sally started messing around, being sexual. Lord, in Sally's home right under her husband's nose. This is messy. My best friend would never be home and constantly stays overnight at Sally's. I'm not one to judge, and I tried so hard not to think of my best friend, not to think differently of my best friend, but at this point I feel like I don't know her anymore. My boyfriend and I have been together for 8 years now, and I would be devastated if I was her husband in this situation, but I tried to see both sides of the situation. I mean, you never know. Her husband could have a bitch, okay? Sally could just be getting her rocks off with your friend because her husband has a side piece too. Unless she's telling you the husband don't know, but they really having threesomes, girl. That's another tea for another day. I told her how I felt about what's happening to our friendship and the fact that I feel like I'm losing my best friend, and she kept reassuring me that she's sorry that I felt that way and things were going to change. Anybody that says I'm sorry you feel that way is not truly sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way is a cop-out. I use it all the time. I gave it time to see things through, but her actions do not add up to what she's saying. The past few months, I've been in a really dark place. I was very depressed and stressed and went through a lot. Losing my apartment and losing my job, my anxiety was through the roof. I don't have many other friends, and it's very hard for me to open up and spill what's going on with me, so I ended up keeping everything in, and it made matters worse. She wasn't there to talk or even listen when I needed her because she's always with Sally. I've been detached myself and fell back from the situation because I'm tired of repeating myself. I've blocked her and cut all ties because the friendship that once was there is now gone. I'm sad and hurt about losing my best friend of 13 years due to this situation, but I had to do what was best for myself and protect my energy. I want to know what you would do if you were in this situation. Listen, if you don't have time for me, I ain't got time for you. It's just like that. If I come to you with an issue and you have no solution for it and you are the problem or the root of the issue, again, I have no time for you. And I'm not gonna sit here and twiddle my thumbs until you come around. Like, I would have done the same thing you did. I'm cutting that ass off, especially because as your best friend, even though I'm not going to judge you for it, if I don't agree with something and I express that to you, I mean, I feel like your friends should have the same moral compass as you. So if you personally wouldn't do something, I would expect whoever you're hanging out with to be on that same wavelength. Like, you know, of course everybody has a hoe friend. Well, no, I don't think I have any hoe friends. At the end of the day, messing with somebody that is married, off limits, okay? That's just not something I could get jiggy with. If my friend came to me and told me they're fucking with somebody that's married, I would have been like, you're trifling as fuck. Because at the end of the day, I'm married. So I'm put into the married person category. And though your spouse is supposed to know that they're supposed to be faithful to you, at the same time, the person that's helping them cheat is not supposed to help them cheat just based on the fact that they know that they're married. Like, come on now. Have some class. Don't be tacky. Your friend is tacky. I would do the same thing you did. I don't see anything wrong with cutting her off if, excuse me, if this situation is not only something that you don't agree with, but also something that's affecting your friendship, because all of her time is being consumed by this person that she could clearly never have a real relationship with. It's kind of like a slap in the face, and you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to put up with that. There's plenty of other people out there that you could be friends with that wouldn't put somebody else before you, that wouldn't put a relationship before you. I'm the type of person that I hate when or when I was younger, I would hate when my friends would get boyfriends and all of a sudden they don't know nobody. And then when them and their boyfriend break up, it's like, oh, okay, we can talk now. Bitch, no. See you never. We're not friends anymore because you left me high and dry for a nigga that ain't even your nigga anymore. Bye. Hey, bro, I've been with my boyfriend for 9 months and it was love at first sight. LOL. Everything was perfect up until a month ago. We had a huge argument on Valentine's Day because I forgot to sign his card, and he took that as me not caring about him. I was so upset about this because I was blindsided as he listed all the ways I did things that he thought were weird or uncaring. Okay. This really bothered me because I felt that I always had to anticipate his reactions to all of my actions, i.e. falling asleep early and missing a call, or not walking right next to him in public. These are just things I've never had an issue with in a relationship. He even accused me of still dating other people because I was sore once during sex. It's been mind-blowingly ridiculous to me. I am the type of girlfriend where if you let me know there's a problem, I'll try my hardest to fix it. I hate arguing and drama, and he's starting to say things that trigger me more often. It's clear he's scared from the past relationships and wants to project that on me, but gets furious when I bring that up. He is still an amazing person, and I love him. I just feel like I can't win and don't know what to do. We're not dealing with insecure niggas in 2019 and beyond. We're not. Because why? We don't need that energy. Like, I can't force you to trust me. If I know I'm trustworthy, if I know I'm doing all the right things, and you're gonna come to me and tell me I ain't walking close enough to you in public, I am out the fucking door. I don't have time to baby you and stroke you because of your past relationships. Like, that's not my job. Don't come to me broken, because I can't fix you, and I don't want to try to fix you. I want to enjoy my relationship. I want to have fun with you. I want to love you down. I don't have time to be like, oh baby, oh come walk beside me, come hold my hand. Like, no. Are you dumb? Who has time for all that? I need a manly man, honey. I need a strong man. Okay? I need somebody that's gonna just be themselves and like not care about what's happened in their past relationships and realize that I ain't the bitch that you used to date, bitch. She could never. Okay? So that's what I'm sorry, but you can't fix him, so you're going to have to leave him. I'm telling everybody this week, break up with your boyfriend. Break up with your boyfriend, cause I'm bored. Hey Bo, so let me hop into it. I've been seeing the father of my children's child. She said children, she got more than one. Since high school. It's been about 4 or 5 years now. We haven't been together the whole time, but even during the times he's hurt me and left me, we stayed in contact. My son is a month older than Salem, and I'm currently pregnant with number 2, a couple weeks behind you. Oh. Okay, twin. Okay. We moved in with my family after I had our first because he felt like it would be better for me to have that family support. Big mistake. My family isn't exactly picture perfect. Okay, nobody's family is picture perfect, okay? It caused even more problems between us. And I somehow ended up pregnant again. I was on birth control. That birth control ain't shit, girl. We broke up, he moved out, and this time he hurt me a lot more than ever, especially since I was pregnant again. Eventually we started getting close again. Things got so good between us, he even asked me to move in. I did, only to get away from my family, which made me feel like a burden. My intentions were just to move on and get my shit together so I can become independent and eventually get my own place. But recently he's become so different. All the things I wish he'd do to help with our child, to help me mentally, to become more compassionate and listen more, he's starting to do. I'm only confused now about what to do because I see him changing. Should I just wait and see what happens or dip as soon as I can? I don't think running is the first thing you should think about. I think your first move should be talking to him before you jump the gun here and like, fuck this, I'm out of here, he's changing, and you're panicking. When you're pregnant, everything seems crazier than it actually is. And sometimes it is as crazy as you think it is, but other times it's really just not. And you have to take everything with a grain of salt. You have to remember that you are liable to blow things out of proportion. It might not necessarily be that he's changing, but because you're changing so much and your hormones are developing, it can get a little chaotic up here, and you might be reading into his actions differently than he's intending them to be put across. Yeah. Hi, pumpkin girl. Oh my goodness, you didn't sleep all day. Come, mama. Come say hi. Look at that head of hair. Oh my god.
I can't even pick her up.
I know. No. Don't start looking for stuff. Say hi. Say hi, Munch. Munch.
Say, I don't have my lipstick on. I can't be on camera.
What lipstick did you have on today? Diva? Yes, you did. Say hi. No. Leave my earrings alone. Mwah. Mwah. Oh. Did you just come to say hi? Yeah. Grandma said she's leaving. Oh, yeah. Say bye. Say I love you. Okay.
Say bye-bye. Let's go. Come.
Go with Grandma. Come. Because he's your baby daddy, because he's your partner and you guys are trying to work on your relationship and you guys live together, it's important to be open with him and have that discussion with him. If you have the discussion and nothing changes and you feel like, okay, I'm just going to have to leave the situation, then do that. But don't jump the gun and leave the situation before you talk to him about it, because one, it's not fair, and two, ain't nobody trying to be out here raising 2 babies alone. Like, it's not realistic. Well, it's very realistic, but it's not a good time. I think that's something that you should consider doing before you get all excited talking about that. See you never, Charles. But definitely don't wait to see what happens, because that was your question. Don't wait to see what happens. Nip it in the bud, girl. Talk to him. Give yourself a timeline. Like, say, like, okay, I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to give him 3 months. Don't tell him you got 3 months. Just talk to him. Tell him how you feel. And then he'll be like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. I didn't know that you felt this way. But I can assure you that that's not the case. And then see if he stays smooth sailing. If he continues down the path that you don't agree with, then, and the 3 months is up, then you boogie woogie. Or you could talk to him again and be like, we talked, you said that you were going to make sure that I feel comfortable, whatever, and you still haven't. The baby's almost here. What is your plan to actually change? Because it's been 3 months and I don't see a change. But there's only one way to communicate with your partner, and that's opening your damn mouth. So you have to tell him, or he's not going to change, because he might not even know that he's doing things wrong. That is it for this episode of Boetalkss. I love you all so much. The email to email me for Boetalkss is in the description box. I will post on the community before I'm going to actually film Boetalkss, so you know the best time to email me, because sometimes you guys send and then it gets kind of lost in translation because I take long periods in between. But keep in mind that there's only 4 weeks of my pregnancy left, so I don't know what I'm going to give you guys in the next 4 weeks. I love you all so much, and my birthday month is approaching, okay? My birthday's April 29th. It is approaching. Taurus season is coming up. And baby B is on her way. So a lot is going to be happening in the next month. Not really, just baby B is coming May 1st. Anyway, I love you all so much, and I will definitely see you in the next one.